All right, so here's day 2 for your math, and we're going to keep working with area model, and today's going to be 2-digit by 2-digit. So you need worksheet number 3 in front of you for right now. So we're going to work through practice this side together. So I'll give you a minute to get your worksheet and your pencil in front of you, worksheet 3. All right, so let's start with our first problem. Well, they have an example problem on there for you, of course, that you can always refer back to. But let's start with 18 times 17. Remember, it's the same thing as when we're doing, just like yesterday, when we're doing a 2-digit by 1-digit. It's still the same process. It's just going to have a few more boxes and a few more steps to go with it, okay? And so I need 4 boxes because I have a 2-digit number times a 2-digit number. So I have a 1s, a 10s, a 1s, and a 10. So I need 4 boxes because I have 4 places sitting here. And so we start with our expanded form like usual. So we're going to do 18. It's the first number. It's going to be expanded on the top. So I know that 18 is the same thing as saying 10 plus 8. So we can write 10 plus 8 on the top boxes there. And our second factor still goes to the left side of the box. However, it's not just one single digit like it was yesterday. It's a 2-digit number. So we also have to use expanded form for this number. And I know that 17 is the same thing as saying 10 plus 7. Okay? We did our expanded form. Let's go through and do our multiplying for each box. Each box is the top number by the left number. So on this one, 10 times 10. I know that 1 times 1 is 1, and I have 2 zeros on this one. I have a 0 here, and I have a 0 here. And I know that I need 2 zeros. And I also know that 10 times 10 is 100. This one, 8 times 10. Well, 8 times 1 is 8. There's 1 0 here in these numbers to work with. And I know that 8 times 10 is 80. All right. This one, the top number on the number on the left, down here on the bottom. We've already taken care of the 10. We're going to do the 7 now. So 10 times 7. Well, 1 times 7 is 7. There's 1 0 here to work with. So I know that 10 times 7 is 70. Then this top number multiplied by this number over on the bottom, 8 times 7, and I know that 8 times 7 is 56. And so that's using our expanded form and then multiplying the numbers. And now we're going to do the addition step. So I come over here and I'm going to use each one of my partial products to add up to get my answer. So I'm going to start with 100, and then I'm going to use 80. And it's easier if you start with your numbers, your 3-digit numbers, then do your 2-digit, then your 1-digit, and so on. It's easier to add them and keep them all in the same place as well. I need to add my 70 and my 56. So let's stack them and add them. So 100 plus 80 plus 70 plus 56. 0, 0, 0, 6, so that's all 6. I know that 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. So I have to put a 0, carry my 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So I get a product, an answer of 306. 306. Okay, let's go to the next problem. We have 21 times 19. Let's work through this one. 21 times 19. Same thing, let's do our expanded form. Let's start with our first number. I know that 21 is the same as saying 20 plus 1. Now, if I take care of my second number, I know that 19 is the same as saying 10 plus 9. Because there's 9 ones, there's a 1 in the tens place. 1 10 is 10. So there's our expanded form. Now let's do our multiplying. We're going to multiply the top boxes by the numbers on the left, or the top numbers by the numbers on the left. So in this case, the number on top is 20, the one on the left is 10. So 20 times 10. Well, let's do 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. There's 2 zeros, 1, 2, so I have to add 2 zeros. So 20 times 10 is 200. 1 times 10, 10 times 1. Well, any number times 1, we know it's going to be itself. 1 times 1 is 1. 0, there's 1 0. And I know 10 times 1 will be 10. This box down here, your number on top is 20. So 20 times 9. So I know that 2 times 9 is 18. And 0 times 9, of course, is 0. So there's 1 0. So I know that 20 times 9 is 180. Okay? And then the top number over here, 1 times 9 is 9. So let's stack them and add them. I'm going to put my 200 first, my larger numbers first, and then I'm going to put my other 3-digit number. I'm going to put 180. And then I'm going to go to my 2-digit numbers, which is a 10. And then finally my 1-digit. And that's just helping you to keep it stacked in the correct places. So in the ones, 0 plus 9 is 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. 2 plus 1 is 3. So you get a product of 399. Okay. Let's work one more together, and then I'm going to let you pause the video and work on the next two on your own. Okay. So let's do 29 times 15. Let's do it together. So let's start with our expanded form. 29 expanded out. What is 29 expanded out? Good. 20 plus 9. Okay. Now let's take care of our 15. What is the expanded form of 15? Good. 15 is the same as saying 10 plus 5. Okay. So let's do our multiplying. What is 20 times 10? Good. If you said 200, you are correct. 2 times 1 is 2. There's 2 zeros. So I know it has to be 200. What's 9 times 10? Good. If you said 90, you are correct. 9 times 1 is 9. There's 1 0 there to work with, so I add that 1 0, so it's 90. What is 20 times 5? Good. If you said 100, good. 2 times that 5 is 10, plus that 0 makes that 100. 2 times 5 was 10, and then we added our extra 0, so it's 100. And what's 9 times 5? Good, 45. Okay, so go ahead and stack them and add them. I'm going to put 200 plus my 100 plus 90 plus 45. Okay, let's stack and add. I have 5 ones. 10s, 9 plus 4 is 13, so I put my 3, carry my 1. Don't forget to add it in a minute. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus that 1 that we carried would be 4. So you get a product of, 435. Okay. All right. So if you look at the next problem, 28 times 24, I want you to pause the video, do this one on your own, and then we'll come back and check it. So go ahead and pause it, work all the steps, get your answer, and then unpause it and we'll go over it. All right, I hope you took time to try to solve that on your own. Let's check your work, go through each step. So my expanded form, I should have had 20 plus 8. You had your 20 plus 8 up here. And over here to the left side, you have, for 24, you should have 20 plus 4. So make sure you've got 20 plus 4. All right, so in each individual box, 20 times 20, 2 times 2 is 4. I had 2 zeros, so that was 400. 20 times 20 is 400. 8 times 20, well, I know 8 times 2 is 16. There's 1 0, so if I add that extra 0, makes it 160. 20 times 4, so 2 times 4 is 8, and I know I have 1 0, so that makes that 80. 8 times 4 I know is 32. When you stacked them and added them, 400 plus 160 plus 80 plus 32. You should have gotten 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 plus 3 is 7. So 17, 17. So you put your 7, carry your 1. 4 plus 1 is 5, plus that 1 is 6. So 672 is what you should have gotten as your answer. If you didn't pause the video and see what you did wrong, go back and fix your problem and see what mistake you made. All right, let's go ahead and I want you to do 17 times 12. Go ahead and pause the video and do it on your own, and then unpause it, and we'll go over it together in a minute. So go ahead and pause it and do 17 times 12. All right, I hope you took some time to solve that on your own. So let's check your work. 17, you should have 10 plus 7 up here at the top for your expanded form. And 12, you should have 10 plus 2 over here on the left side. For your partial products, 10 times 10 you should have would be 100. 7 times 10 you should have had 70. 10 times 2 you should have 20. And 7 times 2 you should have 14. Those should have been your partial products. When you stacked and added, 100 plus 70 plus 20 plus 14. 8, 9, 10. Let's put the 0 carry moment. You should have gotten an answer, a product of 204. If you did, awesome. Okay, hopefully, if you're getting all these right, then I hope you are understanding the steps of 2-digit by 2-digit. If you happen to miss this one, pause the video and go back and check and see what you did wrong. See what mistake that you're making so that you don't keep making that mistake. Now, on the back of this worksheet number 4, you're going to have some area model rectangles drawn there for you. You're going to have to try to figure out some of the missing numbers. Okay, and so the missing numbers could be either on top of it could be one of your partial products, but you're going to try to figure out what the missing numbers. So what you need to do is finish filling in the boxes to find your missing numbers. Okay, so continue working on worksheet 4, filling in your missing numbers.